So the next tool that I'm going to take a look at was actually sent to me by the Wolfbox guys. You guys know what I'm talking about. These guys have been all over the internet with this super little tiny blower thing, which seems amazing. So naturally, I wanted to try it. So when the Wolfbox guys say, hey man, you want to try this super duper blowy thing? I was like, yes sir, yes I would like to, very much so. So here we are, a little diagram there, who needs that? Instructions, that's for people who aren't used to tools. Now look at this. I know what you're thinking, guys. Wow, I love Norelco. But no, this is an actual blower. I thought this was going to be a shaver when I first opened it up and looked at it, but it's a blower. And I'll be honest with you, I've taken it out of the box already. I turned it on, and this little sucker's powerful. I mean, it's powerful. That's power. Now it looks like we got the blower, not a shaver here. We have some attachments for it. Short nozzle, long nozzle, blowing stuff up nozzle, flat nozzle, and charging cord. So you can see it charges with a USB-C. I can't find my big scale, but this baby scale might work. Let me see if it'll work. Yeah, 307 grams, so about 3/4 of a pound right here. About 6 1/4 long. Without any attachments, it's about 3 1/4 inches wide. You can see the little fan on the inside, the one everybody measures, like 1 trillion RPM. We're not going to be measuring RPMs this time because, my God, everybody else has. And Wolfbox, you can see the name there. It's got the trigger on this side, the button to turn it on and to change speeds on this side. Looks like we have 3, 2, and 1. Super, Hurricane, and Gentle Breeze. I'm about to charge it up with our port right here. One little negative here is the port's not covered up. And if you do use something like this in places like my shop, there's going to be a lot of dust floating around that could possibly contaminate this port. Once I opened up all the little bags over there in the little box that I thought was just a standoff inside of this case, I found there were some brushes to clean up the tool. So you can use these to clean things up. What we have here is the Airspeed-O-Matic, a long tube with an anemometer on the end. And we're going to see how much airspeed and volume this little blower produces through this magic tube. Might compare it to my Bauer little duster blower too, to see how it fares. We'll start on level 1, holding it right at the edge. Looks like we're moving at about 1,043 feet per minute. Now let's try level 2. (2,067 feet per minute. Last and definitely not least, level 3. Right below 2,900 feet per minute. I'm going to add this little nozzle on the front, and we'll see if that impacts our airspeed. We were 2,900 feet per minute. We'll go back to level 3. We'll try it again with this nozzle. Just over 2,800 feet per minute. And just so you guys know, these things fit in and just twist into place. Pretty good fit. We're going to try this long nozzle here to see how it does. So it drops down to around 2,500 feet per minute. La-da-da-dee. Pretty powerful. Now I have my Bauer blower, which is a lot more crude. It costs about 30 bucks, maybe a little bit less, but then you have to buy a battery and charger if you don't have that. That makes it cost a whole lot more than the Wolfbox, technically, if you have all the pieces. But what if you just need a Bauer blower? You got batteries and chargers. Let's see how much power it's got. Nah, the Wolfbox got this sucker beat. This thing's below 2,000. Way to go, Wolfbox. Why, thank you. So let's see how loud these bad boys are. I've got the old sound meter right here. And I'm going to stick it right here next to my tape measure about 18 inches from the Bauer. And let's see how loud it gets. The Bower got up to 82.3 decibels. We have the Wolfbox set up now, and I'm gonna turn it on high speed, and we're gonna see its max decibel reading as well. I have to hold the trigger down, looks like on max speed. The Wolfbox comes in a little bit louder at 85.2. Just for the sake of spare time and love, I got my Ryobi 40-volt leaf blower out, and we're going to use it and see what kind of decibel reading it can produce. Here we go. So on turbo, the Ryobi is definitely louder at 94.5, but on regular speed, it's actually pretty similar. It's right below 90. This is my workshop floor. I like to call it the land that God forgot. It's got all sorts of stuff on the floor: metal, pencils, dead bodies, lamentations. Let's see how this sucker does at just blowing all this junk around so I can make my workshop completely inhabitable for the next hour. But I'm doing this in the name of YouTube. I love you guys, man. I'm gonna leave this nozzle on it right here. We're just gonna see what it does here, just out of curiosity. Then we can go outside and blow a leaf, even though that ain't what it's for. Damn, it's pretty good, isn't it? I'm disconnecting my camera from the tripod, which makes me a blogger. So I'm gonna go blog outside and blog some stuff about this Wolfbox. And you guys can read my blog later. It's a video blog on YouTube. It's this video you're watching already. It looks like Mother Nature has wet the whistle of my Beckett sign. So I need to blow this water off of it. Is that gonna be possible with this device? Let's find out. Nah, it's not really suited for that. Let me go grab that leaf blower. All right, now we're talking. Let's see here. Ah, that'll do, pig, that'll do. Well, here's some actual leaves and a cat. Let's see how far we can blow this cat. Well, he ran away. He knew what was coming. Nice wet leaves. Something this thing ought not to be able to do. And something you really just ought not do with it anyway. It don't make no sense. So obviously not what these things are for. I saw something on Temu that was like this. They advertised it as a leaf blower. You know, if this sucker can't blow it, that sucker can't do nothing with it. So that was just false advertising. I had to order one of those one day though, just for kicks, for craps and giggles. But this thing is pretty cool. I mean, I like it. I mean, we haven't really torture tested it. Not a little bit. But the thing came off of it. Let's see, hope it didn't break off. I kind of like this thing, I want it to survive. Let's turn it back on here. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. All right, where'd I put the nozzle at? That's enough throwing stuff around. It's even got a cool light inside of it, look. Watch this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This thing's pretty good. I didn't realize this till after the video was over. I did break this one piece right here. So that piece did break off, but I guess nothing on the actual body broke off, which is good, but that piece did break off. So if you hit the piece just right, obviously this is plastic. So if you're gonna hit it, if it's gonna fall, or it's gonna hit that piece and put a lot of weight on it during the fall, it's probably gonna break these little tongs right here, these tangs. So not too bad, but wanted to let you know once I saw this.
Wolfbox is coming at you. Wolfbox is gonna blow you down. Wolfbox has got your number, unless you're a leaf on the ground.
Or water.
Wolfbox, 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 Wolfbox. Oh no, wolf! Scary.